It's Saturday night. Manchester city centre is coming alive. But one girl's night out is another girl's night shift. On duty this evening, single mum Sandra struggles to keep the bingers under control.
Listen, you are not helping the situation.
But in Manchester, there's a darker side to Saturday night. With so much money in the city centre, plainclothes officer Judith is out to crack down on the beggars, drug addicts and rough sleepers looking for rich pickings.
It's an offence for which you can be arrested in this city.
With everyone keen to make the most of their night out, Sandra and Judith are in for a rough ride.
They're making music to watch girls by.
It's the start of the night shift. Manchester cops Judith Walmsley and John Ennis are a specialist plainclothes unit dealing with the underbelly of city life. Judith and John are on a mission impossible. Their aim is to clear the beggars from the city's streets.
Well, let's go
With
down
10
here.
years of expertise, 41-year-old Judith knows every nook and cranny, especially the most lucrative and fought-over pitches in town.
So we're going to check a cash machine at the NatWest Bank, which at this time of day is a regular spot. From tea time onwards, we'd expect 9 times out of 10 to perhaps find a beggar there.
But with 8 miles of busy streets to cover, it's a game of cat and mouse.
No one there now. There's a lot of cigarette butts just in between the 2 cash machines. Somebody could have been there, so we'll move on. We'll give it another look later.
Judith and John deal with the same beggars so often, they know most of them by name.
You look really well.
Really?
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Anton usually begs to feed his drug habit, but just out of prison, he's now drug-free.
And dare I ask if you've scored?
Judith's worried Anton's release is bad timing. Saturday is the most lucrative begging day of the week. Anton can make more than £50 in a night, enough for 4 bags of heroin.
Have you got enough money to get you over the weekend so that you're not tempted to do any begging? We don't want things to slip back to where they were, do we, because of all the problems it'll cause. You feel OK to be out and not tempted to score?
Judith does a deal. She'll help Anton and his faithful dog Sandy find a home if he can stop scrounging.
I know. All right, let's try and make some progress. You need any help? You know where everyone is.
See you later.
Well,
But Judith can't stop other people taking pity on Anton and giving him money.
Personally, they're good people. They do try and help. But I think if you ask them personally, they'll admit that it's a shit job. Cigarettes, no cash.
A few yards further down the street, Judith spots something.
OK, we just stopped here because we've noticed that somebody's sitting over by a cash machine at the Co-op. We've got a bit of cover here and the telephone boxes. We think it's one of our regulars that we're having a few problems with at the moment, so we're going to go over. See you, Anton. We're going to go over and have a word.
Quick before Anton tells him we're here.
Yeah, come on. We just got some lovely cover of the phone. Mr McGinley, you're locked up. You're under arrest for begging. You do not have to say anything may harm your defence. Do mention when questions from you later line in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence. We know, even the days that we're not here, who's out and about. And John here is being seen regularly. I mean, every day. We have tried to address some of his problems, but he's obviously having the need to come out and beg, and we want to try and stop that.
Judith is wary searching Mr McGinley's pockets. Drug needles are an occupational hazard. At home, single mum PC Sandra Robinson gets ready for her night out. 10-year-old daughter Leah doesn't think much of her mum's outfit.
She has to wear these big horrible boots that I don't like because they're not fashionable.
Sandra works on 999 emergency response. It's shift work, so Leah is used to nights without her mum.
It's very boring, the shifts that she does. I only see it about, not 3. I see about an hour every single day. Some days when she's up, I don't even see her at all because she's always cleaning.
42-year-old Sandra used to work in a pub, but 4 years ago, after her divorce, she joined up. When she works nights, she relies on her dad Percy to look after Leah.
I couldn't help but feel very pleased with her because, you know, she picked herself up and started a new career. And at her age, I thought it was tremendous. Getting a divorce, you see, I mean, at the best of times, I mean, that's upsetting for them, you know. But now, you know, she's got herself established and sorted out, and yeah, she's bringing up the nipper well.
It's easy. Percy lives just 2 doors down.
Kiss, kiss.
With Leah safely at Grandad's, Sandra heads off to start her night shift. At the station, Judith and John's beggar checks in. Mr McGinley's 25. He's lived on Manchester Street since he moved from Glasgow a year ago. Booking a prisoner can take over an hour. With 124 arrests last year, Judith's got it down to a fine art.
We hold the record for getting in and out of the police station. It's about 14 minutes.
Mr McGinley is a drug addict. He also needs a bath.
Johnny, you fixing well?
I don't
You're a heroin addict, other than heroin?
Heroin and crack.
Heroin and crack, OK.
Working mum Judith would prefer her beggars use their earnings for things they really need, like new shoes and socks.
You ever suffer any mental problems?
Shoes back on, John.
Mr McGinley will spend the weekend in custody and go to court on Monday. He gets a caution. Next time it could be prison.
It doesn't smell very clean down here this evening. In fact, it smells quite disgusting. Mr McGinley's feet won't have helped.
With Mr McGinley behind bars, Judith and John head back out to the streets.
It's whiffing.
You don't do smells?
No, I don't do smells. That's as far as I'm going.
7 o'clock. The party crowds are arriving. It's the weekend. People have money to spend and are out for a good time. But later, when the pubs and clubs spill onto the streets, drink-fueled fights create public disorder and bring all available police units into the city centre. Sandra starts her night on the estates in North Manchester, responding to 999 emergency calls.
We're going to a job at Moston. It's a domestic from what we've been told. I can't give you any further because that's all we know.
A woman has called the control room to say that she's being threatened by 3 intruders who've broken into her house.
Cheers, thank you.
Control is concerned that the attackers are armed. Sandra is backed up by 3 other patrols.
Go, Vix. Go. Hello?
There's been a break-in and then a showdown.
Right, let's calm down.
Sandra discovers that 3 angry women with a score to settle have forced their way in.
No, I don't know. They got in, they just started banging. And we sat watching telly over there and they just started come banging on the door.
How did they get in through your front door, though?
Broke in.
Right, just take a seat there for me a sec.
Well, we only come here for a reason that somebody's starting in trouble.
The ringleader, Rose, claims that tenant Karen is having an affair with the husband of someone she knows.
When she was on holiday, that girl was in her eyes, her husband.
I'm not interested in the whys and wherefores of what's gone on. At the end of the day, we've been called to an incident here, a quite heated
I appreciate
incident.
that,
We're
but
here.
we ain't come here to cause any trouble. She's
Right.
the one who's caused the trouble.
Right, let's stop arguing, girls, please.
There's no damage.
Because obviously she's got one side of a story, hasn't she? And you've got another side.
There's
always 2 sides to a story.
I'm not saying that there's 2 sides to every story.
There is.
But she was lying because she's mine.
The thing is, you come round mob-handed.
You didn't come round mob-handed at all. You come round for a reason. You was with your husband for 38
You're shouting at me,
years.
and I suggest you calm down.
No, but...
I suggest you calm down.
Right, but if you... All right, I'm sorry for raising
you're not
the voice.
discussing me.
Right.
We're not discussing...
She's out of order for what she's done.
I'm not here to judge.
Right.
It's her house.
Yeah.
You need to be out of it.
8:30. The city's beginning to fill up. Back at the cash point, Judith's on the hunt for more beggars. She finds a distressed woman who says she's pregnant.
Okay, so you know where to go tonight? Do you need to get... You don't need to go together, do you?
The pregnant woman is homeless. She wants Judith to find her a safe room for the night.
I hope that she can find somewhere for us to stay.
But on Saturday night, it's going to be difficult.
I can't remember the last time I came across a female pregnant on the streets. That is something that is very few and far between.
Hold on. Got somewhere.
People not people, I didn't see them, seen rabbits, scooping green.
How
far
gone
here?
Listen.
How far gone here? I've got about 6 weeks left.
Are you willing to give us a statement?
I don't want to be leaving.
Read the damage to your door, and then we'll arrest these 3 for the damage that's been caused.
At the forced entry, Sandra needs the victim, Karen, to make a decision so she can arrest her attackers.
I'm just frightened of it coming back on me, like they get arrested.
You're frightened, see.
Right.
Well,
You want these getting rid of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just want them getting rid of. All right.
Right.
Karen's terrified they may come back, but she won't make a complaint. The intruders are shown the door.
You bear with me a second.
Now there's another problem.
Right, what do we need this number for? Do you need the mobile phone to ring your mum and to ring the council? Right, okay.
Karen has to call the council to get her door secured, but her mobile was lost in the scuffle.
Karen,
Yeah.
is it definitely in here?
Yeah, this is where I slipped. I had it in my hand. It can only be in there.
You slipped?
I slipped with it in my hand. I was on
Right,
the phone.
looking at
I was on the phone with the police.
Right, you get your stuff sorted, let me look for the phone.
You know, like that.
OK, that's great. I'll try
In the
then.
city centre, Judith's tried all her contacts but still can't find a room for her pregnant rough sleeper.
I hate being on the streets. It's horrible. And I'm just sick of it. I'm just pissed off of being here. I'm pissed sweat through. I wake up every morning wondering what's the next thing that's going to happen in my life.
Not happy about a pregnant female being on the streets, particularly with it being Saturday night, and she's going to be possibly around. I can't do much about it until Monday. So I've made a couple of phone calls. There's some accommodation available. It's a hostel for females, and they'll take females who are pregnant. There could be a possibility that she won't go without him, but that's down to her. I can only do so much. Once the transport arrives, it's up to her whether she goes there or whether she stays with the boyfriend. We'll just see how it'll be here in a few minutes.
At the break-in, Sandra can't leave until they find Karen's mobile.
Have a look, get your hand down the side of this bed here. There you go.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. See what I mean?
Sandra has warned the intruders not to come back.
Hang on.
Unless Karen presses charges, that's the best she can do at this stage.
They won't return tonight, because obviously if they do return tonight, then obviously we'll lock them up then for breach of the peace. And these are going to the mums anyway, but she's found a phone now, so she's quite happy.
Okay, results. Easy to get going.
Yeah. See you guys later.
Yep.
Listen. Lisa.
Judith's finally found a bed for Lisa, who says she's pregnant, but Judith has no power to force her to go.
Scared of getting bullied.
Lisa, listen to me. It's a hostel for females, and they'll take you because you're pregnant, okay? If you don't want to do that and you don't want to leave, then the choice is fend for yourself, which I'm not happy about in your condition, or we get you and you sort things out with them over the next few days with some accommodation.
Yeah, here's your chariot.
Oh, I'm going in the police.
No. What do you expect? That's a posh policeman. That's a posh. Do you want a stretch limo? Come on. See you next.
At last, Lisa agrees to go to the hostel.
We wish we'd gone the other way now.
That is luxury. Come here. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Up you get. Take your time. You all right? Put your seatbelt on.
Yeah. That's
All right, no problem.
Anytime.
All right.
See ya.
See
Take
ya.
care.
It's 10 o'clock. The city is hotting up. A good Saturday night out always produces a potent cocktail of high spirits and tension. Police expect trouble. Sandra's boss, Sergeant Redfern, reorganises the shifts into larger teams.
The idea is, if a pub fight comes in or something like that, we can all get to the fight in a large group, and usually just us jumping out of the van will stop the fight happening.
This is the toughest shift of the week, especially for single mum Sandra.
I don't like the shift because it interferes with my home life too much.
As Sandra prepares to hit the streets, at home, daughter Leah gets ready for bed.
This room used to be my mum's room. I just miss her when she goes to work. I think she's chasing somebody and arresting them because they have broken the law and they're jumping over gates like all villains do. A couple of years ago, there was this man in the police and he got shot. And I'm scared of my mummy getting shot or badly injured.
Did you tell her?
No. I think she knows, I don't know.
Right, straight to sleep. Right. Right.
Is my teddy bear here?
You all right now?
Yeah.
Good.
Turn my light off.
Yeah, I'll turn your light up.
Hi.
You all right then?
In the city centre, an intimidating crowd gathers.
Come on, mate, move on.
The mood turns nasty. Even a small incident could set things off. A young woman leaving a pub is angry. Her shoes have been ruined in the brawl.
Sandra, you have a word with her? Just calm her down.
Sandra must persuade her not to retaliate.
Listen to me, we have got an incident here and you are not helping the situation.
Right,
Do I make myself clear?
You clear, yeah?
Right, one more word from you and you're in the back of this van. Now make your way home. Do I make myself clear?
Can I say something? Claire, but some girls I don't know has jumped on me. Look at my feet.
Look,
at my feet.
look. That's a problem you're going to have to sort out. At the moment, we're clearing this lot. And we don't need you on top note. You've had a warning from me. Get yourself off home.
"11 o'clock. Plainclothes officers Judith and John target the begging haunts around pubs and clubs.
Oh, it's Paul Wakefield. Yeah.
Oh.
You've had a few drinks, haven't you?
What are you doing down here, Paul? Hey? What are you doing down here? I'm just trying to get a couple of quid, John, right?
Judith knows Paul well. She's caught him red-handed. Paul knows she could arrest him.
Listen, Paul, you're mucking things up now. You've come so far. You start begging again, I will get that antisocial behaviour order off the back burner and get you straight into court. Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
I mean it.
Yeah, I know.
You need to get sorted out.
I got that DT2 order for the...
Because Paul's on a detox programme, Judith uses her judgment.
Paul, go home. If we see you again tonight, you will come in. Paul Anthony.
She gives Paul a caution. She knows he has problems, but if she catches him again, she will lock him up.
Have a certain amount of sympathy because we know the backgrounds to some of them and why they've ended up the way they are. But I don't feel sorry for them because they have a choice. They don't actually have to do this, and we can help them with any problem that they might have. Or we can address those problems if they want them to be addressed. So, no, I don't feel sorry for them. They have a choice.
It's midnight. The crowd, so tempting to Judith's beggars, also keeps Sandra's shift busy. They'll spend the next 3 hours on patrol, keeping an eye out for trouble.
blonde coming up.
Oh, naughty. Look at that. It's like a model.
He's holding his hand, but she's thinking about us.
It doesn't take long for Sandra to spot something.
What's going on over there to the left? Are they just asking about?
They're fighting.
Two men leaving a club have started a fight.
Got him. Right, I've got his arm.
Come on, I've got his. I'm on him. I'm on him.
Right.
Sandra and her team have stopped the fight, but the hard part is working out who did what to whom.
We get a van.
They were fighting on the stairs.
Before you've come out and started that?
That was inside there.
Are these with you? Are these your mates?
Yeah, he's my mate.
Right, so what happened then?
What's your name?
People fighting.
Yeah,
So we'd all stand there and go, we actually...
And the two lads, the instigator.
Get the birth on them.
Right.
So I know there's been a bit of a fight, a group of lads going home or halfway through a night out decided to have a fight in the middle of the street. So it's all ended in tears, hasn't it? Because there's quite a few of them being arrested.
The fight will cost them. The prisoners are taken to the station for further questioning.
Not sure which custody officers we're going to at the moment because they're extremely full tonight, but I'm sure they'll let us know very shortly.
The two lads who are fighting get £80 fines each for public disorder. As the cells fill up and the clubs begin to empty, Judith and John's priorities change.
A lot of people about, a lot of drunken people about.
I was thinking that.
You know, you could be putting yourself in danger.
Splattered walls and a kick in the balls is all that you get in the name of entertainment.
Assaults on the homeless are common. The streets that were so attractive to Judith's beggars earlier in the evening are now dangerous for them.
72.
Even if she catches them, there'll be no room in the cells.
Go home now. I think some of the time they come out for a bit of company. It's not just about the money, but vulnerable.
It's best that she just gets them out of harm's way.
Please go home. You shouldn't be out. Well, go back to hospital. Do whatever. His health is dreadful, and I would rather his brother, who's over there, take him home and get him off the streets tonight. Well, he can actually walk.
After 6 cautions, 2 arrests, and an unexpected pregnancy, it's been a long night.
Oh, excuse me.
Judith and John have been walking for 7 hours. They use the tram for their final scout around. 2 hours before the end of her shift, Sandra's night takes an unexpected turn.
Stolen, Laura.
It's serious. A hijacked HGV is out of control. It's something Sandra's never seen before.
Stand behind you.
We're not chasing.
Sandra's unit is one of 8 patrols and a helicopter who join the chase.
You may be drunk, you may be high on drugs. You just don't know what's going through the head.
Where's it going? It's going straight over.
Because the size of it is we can't sort of ram it off the road or anything silly like that. So we're just going to wait until we can get a stinger to pop the tyres, and hopefully the lorry will come to a standstill. But because of the size of the lorry, we can't really go steaming in.
And now it's continuing. Roger, vehicle now. Right, onto Sedgeford Road. Is it a vehicle? Yankee Alpha Zulu 3.
The joyrider is out of control. The situation is urgent. Anyone in the lorry's path is in real danger. Sandra's team must stop the lorry before any more damage is done. It's 1 a.m. Judith and John are back where they began. Anton is still hanging around the city centre. He's ignored Judith's advice and not gone home.
What do you need to find?
Judith uses scare tactics.
Anton, listen. You're going to end up back in prison, yeah? Sandy's going to end up back in the
We
box
cannot
hole.
do what we did last time with Sandy again. We pulled in all our favours. We cannot, and we won't do it again. All right, do you understand? You've really got to take this seriously now. If you need us to do anything, then you know where we are. We won't have this same conversation in 2 hours or tomorrow. So get your stuff together, take Sandy, and get off home.
All right. It was all arranged for him to be met at the prison gates, taken to see his dog and then straight to a detox. At the last minute, one of the agencies rang up and said there was no bed available. So, although he's out here tonight, I have got some sympathy for him.
Okay.
Judith's disappointed. She knows there's a limit to what she can do.
It was just a great opportunity, and I just feel that we've lost it. And I'm not sure we'll be able to pick it up, because I would put my money on him scoring over the weekend.
Yeah, no doubt.
So by the time everybody's back in place on Monday and we can get in touch with people, it just could be too late.
Too late.
They'll be using again. That's the way it goes, isn't it?
Vehicle station, you know.
The stolen lorry is stopped with a stinger.
He's getting out, trying to climb the fence.
Now Sandra's unit must catch the thief.
There he is, that way. Where's he gone?
Swag!
Sandra closes in on the thief, but a fence ruins her chances of an arrest. Using heat sensors, the helicopter guides the officers in for the arrest.
So the can confirm now from the downlink. This male has been detained. There's 2 or 3 officers with the detained male.
Yo! Yeah, other patrols cut him off around the back. He obviously double-backed on himself and other patrols caught him. Yeah, thank goodness for that. I don't think we could have run much further.
Sandra takes the joyrider into custody.
He's quite agitated. There's quite a lot of police officers here. Just basically make sure that when he gets out of the van, he's compliant and get him into the police station.
It's 2:30 in the morning. Sandra's finished another busy night out on the town.
I'll just walk for you, dragons. Where's the shoes over there?
Shoes there, to the left. Well done, man. We go through situations and incidents like that to get the result of getting the perpetrator. And in this instance we have. So it's good teamwork all round.
2 days later, Judith is back on day shift. She tries to find out what happened to her pregnant rough sleeper.
That's great. I wonder if you could give me any information. She's not pregnant. A phantom pregnancy, but they know her very well, as the police service knows her very well. She's like, they considered her to be a bit of a homing pigeon. I think she goes there regularly.
Sandra has a rest day. It's a chance, after cleaning the house, to spend precious time with Leah.
The old-fashioned approach to police work next here on BBC One, proving there's no substitute for experience. Most of the time, the new series of new tricks begins in a moment.
To make the scene, which is the name of the game. Watch a guy or watch a dame on any street in town. Up and down, and over and across, romance's boss.